Good day, everyone. Teacher Ann here. So we are now in quarter 1, week 4, and our lesson for today is about properties of operations. So let's begin. Our objectives for today is number 1, illustrates the different properties of operations on the set of integers. Number 2, illustrates the different properties of operations on the set of integers. Okay, let's have review first the 4 basic operations. Okay, so first we have addition. So to add 2 positive integers, just add the 2 integers and copy the positive sign of it. So here are the examples. 9 plus 10 is equals to 19. 20 plus 30 is equal to 50. And 137 plus 62 is equals to 199. Then, to add 2 negative integers, just add the 2 integers and copy the negative sign of it. Okay, so pareho lang sa addition. I-add lang natin. But we have to copy the negative sign kapag pareho silang negative. So, example, negative 9 plus negative 10 is equals to negative 19. Negative 20 plus negative 30 is equal to negative 50. Negative 137 plus negative 62 is equal to negative 199. Okay. So to add positive and negative integers, just subtract the 2 integers and copy the sign of a number with greater absolute value. Okay, example. Negative 9 plus 10. So we're going to subtract 9 from 10. So we have 1. Then we have to copy the sign of the number with greater absolute value. So the number with greater absolute value here is 10. The sign of 10 is positive. That's why our answer is positive 1. Example number 2, 20 plus negative 30 is equal to negative 10. Okay. So subtract 20 from 30, so we have 10. Then the sign of the bigger number is negative. That's why we copy the negative sign. So we have negative 10. Another is 137 plus negative 62 is equal to positive 75. So we subtract 62 from 137, so we have 75. Then the sign of the bigger absolute, the sign of the number with bigger absolute value is positive. That's why our final answer is positive 75. Okay. And these 3 examples are the 0 pair numbers. So if we're adding or if we're adding a different sign or unlike sign, but they are the same number, so the answer is 0, okay? So negative 9 plus 9 is 0, 30 plus negative 30 is 0, 137 plus negative 137 is equal to 0. Okay. Then another, let's move on. Okay, subtraction. In subtracting integers, change the operation into addition and then change the sign of the subtrahend. Once changed, apply what you've learned in adding integers. Okay, let's have the example. 9 minus 10 is equals to negative 1. Okay. Why? Okay, so let me show you the solution for this. Let's have the blue one. Can we able to see it? Okay, we have 9. Oh, sorry. Hindi kita ang pula na lang. Okay, let's erase this first. Okay, 9 minus 10. So according to the rule, we're going to change the operation from subtraction to addition. So let's make this plus. And then change the sign of the subtrahend. The subtrahend is positive 10, so we're going to change it to negative 10. Okay. Okay, so then subtract 9 and 10. So we have 1. Then the sign of the number with bigger absolute value is negative. That's why the answer is negative 1. Okay, napababa. Okay, negative 1. Okay, did you get it? So I hope so. So let's have the, another example, negative 20 minus 30. Okay, so we have negative 50. Okay, so let's have negative 20 minus 30. Okay, let's change the sign or the operation to addition. And then change the sign of the subtrahend from positive to negative. So we are now adding two negative integers. So we have to add them, then copy the negative sign. Okay, so we have 50, then copy the negative sign. So the final answer is negative 50. Then negative 25 minus negative 5. Okay, so negative 25 minus negative 5. Okay, so first change the operation from subtraction to addition. Okay, then change the negative sign to positive. Okay, then we're adding unlike sign numbers. So we have to subtract them and then copy the sign of the number with bigger absolute value, which is 25. So the sign of 25 is negative. So we have to copy negative, then subtract them. So we have negative 20 for our answer. Okay. Next one, or the last example, we have 137 minus negative 62. Okay, let's have 137 minus negative 62. Okay, so change the subtraction to addition and then change the sign of the subtrahend from negative to positive. So positive na yung 62 natin. So we're adding both positive integers. So we have to add them, just simply add them, then we have now the final answer. So that is 9, 9, and 1. So we have positive 199. Okay? So that's how easy in subtracting or subtracting integers. Okay, next. Okay, multiplication and division. Okay, the rule in multiplication and division are just the same, okay? So the product and quotient of a positive integer and a negative integer is a negative integer, okay? Product daw ng a product and quotient ng positive at saka ng negative integer is a negative integer. So pag pinag-multiply natin at pinag-divide, ang negative at positive na integers, ang sagot natin is negative. Okay? Basta magkaiba ng sign, negative automatic. Okay? Then rule number 2, the product and quotient of two negative integers are two positive integers. Or two positive integers is a positive integer. Okay? So kapag naman magkapareho, ang minumultiply or dinidivide natin, kapag pareho ang sign nila, parehong negative or parehong positive, automatic, the product or the quotient is positive. Okay po. So here are the examples of the sign. So, okay, so positive times positive, so that is positive. Negative times negative, positive. Okay, basta both sign are the same. Excuse me. So, if we're multiplying or dividing integers with the same sign, the answer is positive. But if we are multiplying or dividing unlike sign, for example, positive and negative or negative and positive, the answer will be negative. Okay? Next. Okay, properties of operations. Okay, so let's have properties of addition and multiplication. So we have the closure property of addition. Okay, so what does it mean? For any integers a and b, a plus b is an integer. This is closed for addition since the addends are integers. The sum is also an integer. Okay? So, madali lang po ang sinasabi dito sa closure property. Kapag integers yung ina-add natin, yung addends, of course, the answer will be also integer. And then, closure property of multiplication. So, example, 5 times 9, so that is 45. Okay, so pareho lang din sa closure property of addition. For any integers a and b, a times b is an integer. This is closed under multiplication since the factors are integers. The product is also an integer. Okay? So, ang sinasabi lang yan, kapag ang factors or yung pinagmumultiply nating numbers ay integers, of course, the answer will also be integers. Okay, next. Commutative property of addition. Okay, so for any integers b, a plus b is equal to b plus a, the order of addends will not affect the sum. Okay, so hindi daw maapektuhan yung sum kapag iniba natin yung order ng addends. Okay, let's have the example letter A. 6, okay, let's have the example letter A. 6 plus negative 2 is equal to negative 2 plus 6. Okay, so binaliktad yung order. So dito, nauna yung 6. Pagdating naman dito ay nauna na si negative 2. But the answer are also the same, or they are both 4. Okay, 6 plus negative 2 is 4. Negative 2 plus 6 is equal to 4. Okay, so hindi po naapektuhan yung sum kapag iniba natin yung order ng ating addends. Okay, letter B. Negative 8 plus negative 3 is equal to negative 11. Then, pag iniba natin yung order, nauna na si negative 3. So, we have negative 3 plus negative 8. We have also negative 11. Okay po? Okay. In multiplication, so pareho lang din. Kapag binaliktad natin yung order, ganun pa rin ang magiging sagot. Okay. For any integers a and b, a times b is equal to b times a. The order of the factors will not affect the product. Okay po? So, 7 times negative 5 is equal to negative 5 times 7. So, pareho lang magiging answer niyan. Negative 7 times positive 7 times negative 5 is equal to negative 35. Then, negative 5 times 7 is equal to negative 35. Okay. Letter B. 10 times 6 is equal to 60. And then, 6 times 10 is equal to 60. So, pareho lang po. Okay. Let's have the associative property of addition. Okay, for any integers a, b, and c, a plus b, or the quantity of a plus b plus c is equal to a plus the quantity of B plus C. Different groupings of addends will not affect the sum. Okay? So kapag iniba natin yung groupings ng addends, hindi pa rin po maapektuhan ang sum or ang makukuha nating total answer. Okay? So let's have the example letter A, 3 plus 7, or quantity of 3 plus 7 plus negative 4 is equal to 3 plus the quantity of 7 plus negative 4. Okay, so kapag magsasagot tayo ng ganito may parenthesis, uunahin natin yung nasa loob ng parenthesis. So 3 plus 7 is equals to 10. Then copy yung negative 4. Then equals 3, copy yung 3, plus, sasagutan na natin kung 7 plus negative 4 is positive 3. Okay? Then 10 plus negative 4 is positive 6. Then 3 plus 3 is equals to positive 6. So we have the same answer. Okay, letter B. Negative 2 plus R. Ano ba yun? I always forgot the parenthesis. Okay. So quantity of negative 2 plus 8 plus 5 is equal to negative 2 plus the quantity of 8 plus 5. Okay, so let's solve first. Negative 2 plus 8, that is positive 6, plus 5, copy lang yon, is equal to negative 2, copy yan. Then solve 8 plus 5, that is 13. So 6 plus 5 is 11. And negative 2 plus 13 is also 11. Okay? So I hope you're following. Okay, let's have the multiplication. For any integers A, B, and C, A times B, or the quantity of A times B times C is equal to A times the quantity of B times C. Different groupings of factors will not affect the product. Okay, so same as in addition. So kahit may iba yung groupings, hindi po maapektuhan yung product or yung sagot. So let's have the example letter A. So quantity of 4 times 5 times 7 is equal to 4 times the quantity of 5 times 7. Okay, so dito, yung 20 ang magkasama. Tama ba? Yung 4 and 5 ang magkasama sa isang bracket. So 4 times 5 is 20, then times 7. So dito naman yung 5 and 7. So copy yung 4, then 5 times 7 is 35. Dito naman is 4 times 5 is 20. Copy yung 7. So 20 times 7 is 140. Equals to 4 times 35 is also 140. Okay, letter B, negative 2 times 6 times negative 4 is equal to 2 times the quantity of 6 times negative 4. Ayan, di sila, walang parenthesis itong iba, no? Lagyan natin. Okay, so ito muna magkasama. Then dito naman itong dalawa. Okay, so negative 2 times 6 is equal to negative 12. Copy yung negative 4. And then, copy din yung negative 2. Then solve 6 times negative 4. That is negative 24 times negative 2. So 48. So negative 12 times negative 4. 48 then. Okay? So multiplying the same sign, that is positive. So we have positive 48. Okay. Then next, where's the cursor? Okay. Identity property of addition. Okay, so for any integer, a plus 0 is equal to a. The sum of any number and 0 will always be equal to the number. The identity element of addition is 0. Okay? For any integer, a plus 0 is equal to a. So, ibig sabihin, The sum of a number and 0 will always be the number. Okay? Kasi yung 0 ay ang identity element of addition. So, 0 pair. Okay? So, the opposite of the given integer is called its additive inverse. The sum of a number and its additive inverse is 0. Okay? So, kanina yung in-explain ko sa inyo yung adding unlike sign. So, ito yan. 0 pair. Kapag nag-a-add tayo ng magkaparehong number, but they have different sign or unlike sign, the answer is always 0. Okay, for multiplicative inverse property, the reciprocal of the given integer is called its multiplicative inverse. Okay, reciprocal. Okay, what is reciprocal? Okay, guhita ko lang. Okay, reciprocal. Ito siya. The reciprocal of the given integer is called its multiplicative inverse. The product of a number and its multiplicative inverse is 1. Okay. Pag kinuha natin yung reciprocal, ang magiging product nila is 1. Reciprocal ng number. Okay, every whole number, meron siyang denominator na 1. Okay? Lahat ng whole number ay may denominator na 1. Invisible yan. Okay? Kasi di ba pag ibig sabihin ng division ay ng bar na to sa fraction, that is division. 3 divided by 1 is equal to 3. Diba? So yan. That's why the reciprocal of this whole number of this 3 is 1/3. Binaliktad natin. Yung 3 na numerator, magiging denominator. And yung 1 na denominator dito, magiging numerator. Okay? So, binaliktad. So, pag minultiply natin yan, yung whole number at saka yung reciprocal niya, the answer will be 1. Okay? Lagi po yan. Okay. Example letter B. Negative 5 times negative 1/5. Okay? So, kung negative ang whole number, so that means negative din ang kanyang magiging reciprocal. Okay po? Hindi natin babaliktarin din yung sign. Opposite ang tawag doon. Hindi natin kukunin yung opposite sign. I-reciprocal lang natin yung whole number. Okay? So, negative 5. So, again, may invisible 1 yan. Whole number. Lahat ng whole number ay 1 ang denominator. So, pag binaliktad natin, automatic, lalagay natin si 1. Kasi hindi po pwedeng maging 0 ang numerator. Okay? So, magiging siyang negative 1/5 or negative 1/5. So, pag multiply natin si negative 5 at saka negative 1/5, so the result will be positive 1. Okay? Get it? Get it? Okay, zero property of multiplication. Okay. Negative 98 times 0 is equal to 0. 0 times 12 is equal to 0. Okay, so for any integer a times 0 is equal to 0. Any number multiplied by 0 is equal to 0. Okay pa, huwag kakalimutan yan. Yang rule na yan, marami pa minsan nagkakamali dyan. Okay, next. Distributive property of multiplication over addition. Okay, so for any integer a, b, and c, a times the quantity of b plus c is equal to a times b plus a times c. Adding first before multiplying or distributing the factor to each addend will give the same result. Okay. So let's have the example letter A. So 6 times the quantity of 4 plus 12 is equal to 6 times 4 plus 6 times 8. So itong 6 ay dinistribute natin. Kaya nga from the word distributive property, distribute. So, distribute natin tong 6 dito sa 4 and then sa 8. Okay? So, pagka-distribute natin ganyan, multiplication yan. So, kaya dito, 6 times 4, then plus 6 times 8. Kung ano ang operation dito, sharing operation na ilalagay natin dito. Okay. Then, pwede rin, yan, i-add na natin. 4 plus 8 is equal to 12. Then, dito naman, 6 times 4 is equal to 24. 6 times 8 is equals to 48. So, 6 times 12 is equal to 72. Then, 24 plus 48 is equal to 72. So, pareho lang po ang magiging sagot. Ayan, adding first before multiplying or distributing the factor. Ito, adding first before multiplying tong nasa left side. Then, dito naman sa right side is the distributive property ang ginamit. Okay po. So, we gain the same result. Okay, letter B. Negative 5 times the quantity of negative 3 plus 10 is equal to 5 times negative 3 plus negative 5 times 10. Okay, distribute din natin tong negative 5. Kumbaga yung nasa loob, iisa-isahin mo siya. Didistribute mo yung nasa labas na number. So, negative 5 times 3, ito yon times negative 3. Negative 5 times positive 10. So, ito yon negative 5. Ito na si 10 na pababa. Okay, so then, pwede rin i-add na natin. So, negative 3 plus 10, that is positive 7. Copy rin yung negative 5. And then, dito naman, negative 5 times negative 3 is positive 15 plus negative 50. Kasi negative 5 times 10 is negative 50. So, we have negative 35 is equal to negative 35. Okay, let's have another example. I will use my white pen. Okay, so let's have 7 times 2 minus 5 is equals to, ayan, distribute natin yan. That is 7 times 2 minus 7 times 5. Okay. So that is, okay, so dito sa left side, i-add or subtract natin to. 2 minus 5, that is negative 3. Okay, 7. Copy yung 7 dito. Then dito naman, 7 times 2 is 14. Minus 7 times 5 is 35. Okay, 7 times negative 3 is negative 21. And 14 minus 35 is negative 21. So we have the final answer. They are both negative 21. Okay? Is it clear? I hope so. Okay, next. Meron pa ba? Oh, thank you. So, I hope you learned from my short video lesson. So, hope to see you again on my next